A vampire and an umpire square off week after week, reviewing movies outside their own strike zone. This week's movies, Black Sheep, not the Chris Farley one, and Dodgeball, a true underdog story, starring Vince Vaughn, Ben Stiller, Nathan Meister, Danielle Mason, and a ton of bad sheep. Now two guys who know if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Tim Kretschmann and Jeff Miller.
Yes, indeed.
We're
Hello,
back.
everybody. Yes, we're back. That's right. And my camera immediately moved the wrong way. There we go.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Nice. Wow.
Like that?
You got some merch.
We have merch for sale.
We got merch. Do we have it for sale?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Anybody
Yeah,
who...
here's what we do
Hell
right
yes.
now. Put your money in an envelope and send it to us. And we'll send you something back, probably.
We have everything merch.
Yeah, and if you have a credit card number, just send that on over. Remember to give me that CVV code. That's very important.
Bitcoin. We take
folks.
Bitcoin also.
We take Bitcoin?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
We're kind of
Cutting edge.
Head of a curve.
What's his name?
Ladies
Elon Musk? Leon Musk.
He's Leon Musk.
It's something like that. Something Musk.
Yeah. You know what? You got it down to a couple of words, so that's pretty
right.
good. Hey, everybody, you're watching Dead on the Bases.
Yep.
He's Jeff.
And he's Tim. There we go. Oh, no, wrong way. That way. He's
Remember
Tim.
when we changed the cameras around so we wouldn't have this problem?
Yeah. Jeff Miller, Tim Kretschmann.
We still do it. Because earlier I was practicing, and I'm like, oh, look. And I grabbed the wrong lapel. I want everybody to see my Olympic jacket.
Can I show off my Badger stuff?
Yeah. Okay.
Badgers play tomorrow against North Carolina. Badgers are 2-point underdogs. Take the Badgers, win your money.
March has to be a big month for you.
It is. It's a big month. Brewers start fall in 13 days, so that'll be April 1st. But yes, March is a big month.
That's
March
when he sneaks off to go to spring training.
Yep, exactly. But yes, I'm Jeff Miller, Tim Kretschmann. We're Dead on the Bases. We've got two great movies this week.
We do, and I think you're going to enjoy our reviews of them, despite it being us.
Right.
So we're going to start with it because Jeff won last season. I have to start.
Hands down, I won. I crushed it.
You didn't have to be like that.
I crushed it.
You don't have to be like that. That's very rude, and I'm probably going to cry. I'm probably going to cry.
Put this way so that people can get the merch.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, we're going to do Dodgeball.
Okay,
you ready? Are you ready?
A true
I feel like I got to ask you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I feel like I need to ask because you don't seem ready. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
All right.
I was born actually a month early.
We are going to do Dodgeball.
Yep. No, shouldn't you be this? Oh, I'm the small one right now.
Yeah.
We had a couple weeks off. I completely forgot.
Big, small, I know. I was
I'm
sitting
sorry,
here
man.
going, how did I do this again? I think I hit this button. There we go.
There we go. Tim.
Yeah, and
horror
I'll
fan.
throw some of the clips up there because I know you're going to love that. The problem when I put the clips out, everybody, is that Jeff becomes distracted and forgets to listen to the review. Okay? So I'm going to put them out there, but I'll probably take them away again. So, okay, we'll put those out there. He's already just watching the clips. It's so sad.
No, go for it. That's good.
Anyway, so Dodgeball True Underdog Story is about the guys at Average Joe's Gym.
Yep.
They're trying to save their hangout from foreclosure by an unscrupulous and a ridiculous Globo gym. To do so, they join a dodgeball tournament with a slob as their leader.
What? A slob?
Yeah, he's a slob.
I don't know.
He is.
All right.
Did you see his house? A violence-enjoying coach and a high school victim of bullying.
That's perfect.
A man who believes he's a pirate.
Arr.
And a man that lost his red stapler. They're all here in Dodgeball. Right. Yes,
wow.
That's Stephen Root from Office Space.
Wow.
He's in here, so fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to see the whole team? Here's the whole team. There you go.
Yeah. Wow, Tim, you did some good work this week.
Nice. If I could cover me completely, I would.
Can I give you a quick fact?
Give me a quick fact.
Throw that back up again real quick. So Average Joe's, they took those colors from the Hoosiers movie. They wanted the same colors for the Hoosiers. The
Really?
basketball movie, yep.
Because the purple and the Cobra, I kept thinking Cobra Kai. Every time they came out.
that.
I was...
But yeah,
and they don't wear purple, but I saw the purple. It felt a lot like American Gladiators does dodgeball sometimes.
Sure.
But it was good time. And this week's movie might possibly the sports movie has a higher body count than the horror movie, because there are 2 people dead by the end of this movie. First they kill a guy.
Oh, that's right.
Fran, Missy Pyle.
Yes.
She throws a ball so hard at a guy at the jukebox, he dies. And in fact, you get a Wilhelm scream. You know what a Wilhelm scream is?
I don't.
This is for movie fans, we listen for this. This is a sound effect from like a 1950s jungle movie that a lot of movies have reused this sound effect. Here's what a Wilhelm scream sounds like. Okay? If you ever hear that, it's used for comedic effect, and sometimes it's just thrown in with a bunch of other...
Get out of here!
Yeah. Now that you've heard it, wait till you watch some of our other movies. You're going to notice that, oh my God, there's a Wilhelm scream in there.
So is it because it's a very famous scream, or is it something that just fits well with a lot of movies? Why is that one...
Well, it's because it's on this little button here. Actually,
yes.
it's public. I think it's public domain. I hope it
so.
is. But just a lot of sound guys like the sound of that one.
Really?
So it started just being used all the time. Star Wars used it. Jaws used it. Spielberg and Lucas really started using it a lot. They're folks that were doing things. So... I think it grew out of that, and now everybody's using it.
Really? I'm gonna have to pay attention to that.
Yeah, you'll hear it every so often, but yeah, the guy gets hit by a jukebox and bam.
And then hear.
I loved at the opening Stephen Root, the guy with the stapler. He's talking about muscle confusion, which sounded like an X90 infomercial that I saw, and I'm like, this is like years before that was like a thing.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, I like to keep my muscles guessing and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God.
I bet they're guessing.
But Stephen Root is the guy that reads Obscure Sports Quarterly.
Exactly.
Which I think you have. Don't you have a subscription
Yes,
to that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
And I
watch the Ocho all the time.
You passed me that article on Tiddlywinks that I really enjoyed. So that publication, what I think by showing OSQ there, it added a level of realism to the proceedings. It really helped the film as a whole. Christine Taylor. I did look it up. She was already married to Ben Stiller when this was made. One thing I noticed is the first time you see her hair is up in a bun. Yep. She's in a suit and all that. And with each progressing time you see her, she's increasingly sexy.
Yep.
And I pick up on little things like that.
Sure, I'm sure you do so do I.
To the point where she's wearing leather at one point in the movie. So, yeah, it's good stuff. Now, Justin Long, I think, was robbed of an Oscar for his ability to take dodgeballs right to the head. That guy, he takes the dodgeballs better than the rest of the group combined. I do believe Ben Stiller might be the shortest man alive. They kept putting him next to towering human beings, including Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn is 6'3", 6'4", something like that. Uh-huh. He's a tall hombre, and they keep putting him right next to it. It's like, if he wasn't looking down, he could step on him by mistake. I did like that this movie introduced a mainstream audience to piratesia, which is a serious condition, and should always be treated by licensed professionals.
Wow.
And I'm sure
you did a deep dive on all this.
I like that they brought that to the forefront for people to know about this very serious and real mental condition. I have to admit, the scene with Lance Armstrong was not quite as inspirational as I recalled when it came out originally.
Yeah, no kidding.
That scene did not age well. I did check. The director of this movie has made other movies. Listen to this. He made We're the Millers, Central Intelligence, both of which are pretty funny movies.
Yes.
And then he made Skyscraper, which really is not. Did you see Skyscraper?
That's with The Rock, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not trying to be funny. It's trying to be Die Hard.
Yes, it is. You're right.
It's trying to be Die Hard, and it fails miserably. The other two movies I think are successes. We're the Millers, I think, is really
It's an awesome movie. Whenever it's on, no matter when it's on, whatever, if it's on, my wife and I would leave it on.
All right.
Because we are the Millers.
Here I go. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Bring it.
Here they come. There's a few horror movie connections, kids.
There are zero horror movie connections.
Really? I'll start light. Missy Pyle, who played Fran, the rather severe-looking Slavic woman. Yeah. She was in the movie Galaxy Quest, but that's more of sci-fi, so we can't really count that.
Like I said, no connection.
Also in that movie was Justin Long. So 2 of the members of the movie Galaxy Quest are in this movie.
Okay.
Bet you didn't know that.
Yeah, isn't Galaxy Quest also with Tim
Allen?
Okay.
Is the star.
It's Sigourney Weaver.
And Alan Rickman. And it's possibly, I think it's in my top 5 movies. I'm just not sure where. Okay. I love that movie.
That's in your top 5?
I would say it's in the top 5.
All right. Hey.
I find that one
what happened?
Impossible. Reset.
Okay.
I find it impossible to walk away from that.
Okay, so basically, if it's ever on at any point, you just leave it on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they played it on the cruise ship when we were on the cruise ship, and it was terrible because I was in the pool and I'm like, oh shit, I'm here for 2 hours. I'm not getting out. You know?
Wow.
So
you're a little wrinkly then, weren't you?
I was wrinkly going in, so it didn't matter. Okay.
Did you know this? Hey, I found this out. I actually found this fact out. You know when your hands get wrinkly when they're underwater for a long time?
When they prune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your body actually helping you to adapt to underwater in case you had to live underwater or function underwater. That's why your fingers in that turn.
I actually sprout gills.
I'm serious though.
So am I.
Bullshit.
I sprout gills, and it's really disgusting. Okay. Next horror movie connection. Rip Torn.
Okay.
Was in the movie Beastmaster.
Okay.
Which is directed by the same guy that made Phantasm.
I saw that.
Which is definitely going to be on your list coming up.
Wait, maybe I didn't.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Don't you worry. Season 3, Season 4, we got a lot of seasons ahead of us where I get to torture you in new and special ways. Now, let's start talking some of the big-time horror movie connections. We have Joel David Moore, okay? He played Owen.
Yep.
See on your cheat sheet over there?
Yeah,
Owen.
thank you.
He's kind of like the employee of Vince Vaughn, that guy, the tall guy.
Yeah.
He actually was the star of the movie Hatchet. He's also just finished shooting the 3 Avatar sequels that James Cameron was
Really?
doing. He was in the original Avatar. And he's listed in all 3. I said right away, I think one of those is a fake credit, and they're going to kill him in one of the movies. Huh. That's my prediction, everybody.
Okay. Wow.
Then you got Alan Tudyk. Alan Tudyk, who plays the pirate.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and he's right now in a TV series that I think called Resident Evil.
Wow.
Resident Alien. What am I saying? Resident Evil. Resident Alien. But he was in the movie Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which I will also be assigning you at some point in the future.
Never heard of it.
He plays Tucker. And
Tucker?
He's one of the 2 hillbillies
You brought her,
versus
you Tucker.
Evil. Yeah, exactly. And
That's funny.
let's add young Patches O'Houlihan. The older version was played by Rip Torn.
Yep.
The younger version was played by Hank Azaria, who was in the famous Matthew Broderick Godzilla. That's your horror movie connection.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think I've ever had that many on one movie.
That was like a superfecta.
I thought I was going to run out of breath in my lungs, but luckily, I've been exercising, so I'm in good shape. Okay, so do you know the 5 Ds of dodgeball? This is not the trivia question. I'm just testing.
I think I do. Duck, dive, dodge, and then you have dodge again, and then you have divide.
No. I'll give you a hint. This is what your wife sometimes calls you. A dip. Okay, so dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Dip, that's right. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I wrote down...
You know her far too well.
I wrote down some of my favorite lines. Let's see if you like them.
Yeah, let's hear it.
You are as useful as a poopy-flavored lollipop.
Yes.
Most of these are patches, I'm going to admit. You couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat.
I like that.
This line I had never heard before, and I've seen this movie once or twice before, but I never heard this the last time I watched it. Patches O'Houlihan at one point says, "My sweet dick, it's magic."
I've never heard that one before. I've never heard that.
Dick.
Wow.
What the hell?
Holy man.
Okay, that one's not as good. Here we got one. Dodgeball is a sport of violence, exclusion, and degradation.
That's good. That's good. Is my favorite one on there?
We're getting there. Tomorrow we're gonna pecker slap those Globo Gym bastards.
How come I don't remember any of these?
These are all patches. He's saying so many things you could miss.
I gotcha.
And I was like, I'm typing these down. These are great.
Wow.
Come on, I got better runs in my shorts. And my favorite throughout the movie, a running gag that I forgot about is that Christine, I forget what her name is in the movie there. Kate. That Kate is a lesbian, right? That's an ongoing joke.
Yep.
At one point, Patches says, and this is the character, okay? I don't need to hate mail. Those men in that muff diver believe in you.
That's good. Yep.
So many of those. And then there's Cotton McKnight. Do you know which character Cotton McKnight is?
I do.
He is...
Justin Bateman.
No, that's Pepper Brooks.
Cotton? That's right. Cotton, he's like Cotton.
Yeah.
Cotton. He's talking
is
to him.
played by Gary Cole.
You're right.
Who was also in the Brady Bunch movies.
Was he in
He was in the Office Space. He's the guy that's asking for PSP reports or whatever.
Yes.
But I remember him from a TV show called Midnight Caller, where it was a serious show. So when I started seeing these movies where he's being funny, I was like, what the hell? What did he do? But he's so good in this movie as the play-by-play man. And Pepper is like the...
That's right, Pepper.
Probably high color man next to him the whole time.
Yeah.
So Cotton says, it's time to separate the wheat from the chaff, the men from the boys, the awkwardly feminine from the possibly Canadian. I love that.
Yeah.
We need, when you're doing play-by-play, we need you to sneak that in.
I can do
We're
that.
going to need that.
I can work
We're going to need that. Bring us that soundbite. Do you believe in unlikelihoods? I love that. And then, and he says, ladies and gentlemen, I have been to the Great Wall of China. I have seen the pyramids of Egypt. I've even witnessed a grown man satisfy a camel. But never in all my years as a sportscaster have I witnessed something as improbable, as impossible, as what we've witnessed here today. I just love it.
It's good
stuff. I just love it. This is a great freaking movie. If you have not seen if you have not seen this, you need to get out and see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to get out and see it.
Or stay in and see it.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Today.
Get out. Who's going out? Where are you going?
Yeah.
Can I get...
Fuck you.
Can I...
Sorry.
Hey,
sorry, Mom.
I have to give my favorite line.
Okay,
My favorite line is Wyatt when he's trying to woo Kate. who
yes.
who in real life is his wife. Right. But then Vince Vaughn comes up and Kate throws his head into the wall, and then Wyatt looks down and he's bleeding. He goes, Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
That is good.
That's awesome. That's an awesome line, man. I'm sorry.
I heard that might be a Simpsons line that he grabbed.
Really?
There was a rumor.
No.
I couldn't fact check it.
No.
But I read one article where they said that might have been used in a Simpsons, and there's some question as to who did it first.
Yeah, this is 2004, so I wonder when it would have been.
Well, The Simpsons was definitely on the air.
Yeah, I know, but
most of our adult lives, The Simpsons has been on the air.
I remember the beginning of The Simpsons.
I do too. I remember thinking, I'm not sure about that show. I think Married with Children's going to last. So I remember thinking that, and both of them lasted forever.
Yeah.
In TV terms.
Yeah, I mean, geez. Wow. Okay, anyways,
and then he goes on and he makes Modern Family, and that one lasts forever. That guy had one hell of
Talk about being born in a lucky star. Yeah.
All right, Jeffy.
You're talking about Al Bundy.
Yeah, Al Bundy. Yeah. So, Jeffy, what have you been watching?
Oh wait, can we go back to you real quick?
I already hit.
Let's go back to you, and then put up dodgeball.
He does this to me. And I work so hard.
Well, the reason why I'm doing this is because because you do so much research on these films. I actually did, and I want to.
Yeah, you want to brag. Yeah, let's go.
So Chuck Norris. Ben Stiller is like
his friends call him Charles.
No, they don't.
Okay, not to his face anyway.
No. So, anyways, Ben Stiller really wants him to be in the movie, and it's and the place where they're going to shoot the shot for the movie is 3 hours away from where Chuck Norris is, and he doesn't want to do it. He's just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to travel 3 hours to get there.
To do this.
To do that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Were you able to see that?
I don't
to do that. Well, actually, he does this. He goes.
And then he smiles.
Yep. So, anyways.
Which that probably cost him extra.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Ben Stiller is pleading with him, and all of a sudden, his wife is like, just go do it, but make him send you a helicopter. So they sent him actually a helicopter to helicopter him over to the set so he can do his one little like that. And it turns out that he did it, right? But when Chuck Norris was at the premiere, he was surprised because Stiller never told him that the last line in the movie is, "Fuck you, Chuck Norris."
Yeah.
And Chuck Norris was pissed. He was pissed. So yeah, I did my research too, Tim.
That is lovely.
I felt kind of bad about swearing there, but
yeah, we're gonna put a red card.
Whoa! What is this? Yeah, why do I get that? This is the first swear I think I've ever said.
I was ready with the red card for you, Jeff.
See, I have no controls over here. But anyways, let's get to
that's the way it's gonna stay too. By the way.
What's that?
I'm going to have all the controls, and you're just at my mercy.
All right. Black Sheep.
Black Sheep. This is not the Chris Farley movie.
I know, and I was about 15 minutes in when I figured that out.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So Anyway, so this is a movie.
This movie is bad to the bone.
It's just bad. I was not very. Okay. It didn't scare me.
Okay. For
one thing, and I couldn't get into it. Look at what. Oh, that's all the sheep. That's right. So what Black Sheep is about? So it's about this.
That is one bad sheep. Bad sheep.
Now I'm gonna get distracted here. Look at this. Look at that. Flock you. Anyways, so look at what Tim. What do you got going on here? I got to relive all this. Oh my God. All right, so let's get down to brass tacks here.
That sheep was driving a car.
Yeah, right off the cliff. Okay, so look at that. That's Grant.
The were sheep.
That's Grant.
Yeah.
So anyways, so these two brothers grew up on the sheep farm, and one day the older brother kills a sheep. All right, and then the younger brother comes home, and his name is Henry. Henry comes home.
Yes.
And the older brother Angus is in the barn with the sheep's the sheep over him, and he scares them, and blah blah blah. So now Henry's scared of sheep. He's scared of his shadow, basically. They fast forward, I think, 15 years, right? They fast forward about 15 years.
Actually, that character makes you seem extremely brave at this point.
I know. That's why I don't think I like this one so much. But anyways, so we get back into this. Look at it. It's stripped sheep. You put a lot of pictures up. Wow. Look at that.
See, I need to turn these off.
I know. So anyways, so back to the movie. So now they fast forward 15 years, but this is where I got confused.
Okay.
Now, just help me out. Now, the older brother, was the older brother going to sell the land and the sheep? I mean, what was going on there?
He
was manufacturing sheep.
He was basically genetically altering sheep to be better sheep.
Okay, so that's what he was doing. So now I know what was going on.
He's a big farmer. Yeah.
Right, and then Experience, this woman, and her not boyfriend, what was his name?
They're totally not going out.
No, they're not. There's no
way.
way.
Totally not going out.
So they come upon this. They're going to, like, bust it wide open. They get like a sheep fetus or something, and it breaks open, and this little sheep...
It's an evil sheep fetus.
It is terrible.
Yeah.
It's awful. It bites Grant, and Grant's, like, turning into a sheep. So this made me think a lot of, like, Walking Dead. I thought, like, these were, like, zombie sheep. That's what I thought these things were, like, zombie sheep, because everything they bit into, if they weren't a sheep already, got infected, they turned into a sheep, or, like... The one brother, his hand turned into a wolf.
You're a negative person, because Peter Parker was bitten by a little spider and got infected. You don't think about how they might actually be becoming superheroes.
But they weren't. So anyways, so now these sheep are just eating people.
Superheroes in woolen costumes. Think about that.
Why did they want to kill everybody then? Peter Parker didn't want to kill anybody.
He wasn't too hot on J. Jonah Jameson. Just say no.
Was that the Goblin?
No, that's the editor of the newspaper.
Oh.
He's kind of a prick.
So,
that's not even a swear word. That's fucking not a swear word.
Whoa! Come on, now it's my review time here.
Okay.
All right, so the other thing, what type... Okay, so you told me about all these kind of movies, like it's a thriller movie. It says, what kind of movie is this with all this gross guts?
This is a monster movie.
No, with all this guts in it. It made me think of, like, Teresa or something like that, with all, like... innards and all that. I didn't get into innards.
This is a monster movie with gore.
Okay, well,
there's
gore.
Some monster movies that aren't gory. This is a gory one.
Yeah, it was kind of, like, I didn't dig it because, all right, they're just splashing around and all these intestines and all that. It's just like, yeah, okay, I get it. There's guts and all that around here. I'm not a big guts I'm not a big guts person, so gore is never gonna sit well with me. Experience did. I thought we were going to see a little bit of something with Experience, but we got close on one spot.
We didn't get a full experience.
We got close on one scene. You know what scene I'm talking about. But anyways, okay, so now...
Well, hell yeah.
So there he is. There's that. There it is.
There's that little creepy fetus.
Oh, my
zombie.
God. That was nasty. Yeah. So, but then the thing of it was, Tim, is that they had this serum, and they were bringing people back from being a sheep. But But I'm not giving anything away.
That's
this is a 2006 movie, whatever. So
yeah, it's a vaccine.
A vaccine, huh?
Yeah.
Do you need 2 doses of it?
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyways, so they're bringing all these people back, but so then I don't understand. I don't understand how it.
Well, I
don't understand
because it was mostly a comedy. They didn't want to.
Where was the comedy? I didn't laugh once.
Well, they play it extremely straight. I can tell you if you watch this with an audience, you'll laugh.
Really?
Yeah. It's funny.
Well, all right.
It's funny, but it doesn't let you know that it knows it's funny, which is, I think, why it works. But
and where was that scene anyways? I was waiting for that scene.
What, where they're surrounded by the sheep?
And the sheep's on top of the car.
Well, there wasn't one on top of the car.
No, he's just driving the car. How realistic was that?
That sheep had a learner's permit.
So...
Yeah. That's not a lie.
Black sheep was black. And wait a second, it's black sheep. I didn't see one black sheep. I'm serious. I thought, honestly, God,
you're right. There is no black sheep.
I thought the black sheep.
Honestly, I'm surprised it wasn't protested for that.
No,
not much.
I just figured the black sheep would have been the infected one, and it got everybody crazy. But the black sheep is actually the older brother.
Right.
Well,
it is a play on the black sheep of the family type thing, but really, it's a were-sheep movie. You know, there's werewolves. This is a
There
were
was
sheep.
They were zombie sheep. That's what I'm calling them.
Okay.
Walking Dead
They
sheep.
were badass sheep, man.
They're bad.
Yeah.
I got a sheep joke, but I'm not going to tell it.
Oh, that's nice.
But anyways, as far as Black Sheep, for me, we can talk about the rating
thought
later.
this movie be a bigger hit. You will have thought. You will have thought.
It made me think
I've
a little bit
been
of like
working on
arachnophobia. I got a little arachnophobia feel out of this.
Okay.
I did.
Okay,
Am I
we're
wrong?
going to get into this. We're going to get into this.
Am I wrong?
I believe there's a subgenre of horror, monster movies in particular, and there's two splinters. There's too many of these frickin' animals movies, like the birds. You know,
Well, that
where
was a
there's just
classic. How
a
can
ton
you-
of- well, it's a monster movie.
No, it's not.
But it has. I call it animal horror, where
Okay.
you're just afraid. There's so many of these.
I mean,
things.
look at that.
And then there's the animals have been screwed up by mad scientists. This is definitely mad scientist animal horror.
I get that. Yeah.
So it's part of that genre. And I happen to be a big fan of that genre because I think you know what my favorite movie of all time
Yes.
is.
But that's a different.
And it falls into this subgenre somewhat.
So that was a person playing that.
No, these were
Roll.
trained sheep.
No.
These were all real sheep.
No. I didn't see a disclaimer at the end saying there were no animals harmed in the making
I
of this
didn't
film.
see that either. I actually was looking for
All
that.
right, I'm glad I wasn't the only one then.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So that's about all I have. So, anyways,
It sure was a great movie.
it's
for me.
sheer. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I still got that ready to go.
What was it? Oh. I like the sheep. That's good.
You like the
That's
sheep?
good, yeah.
All right.
I'm glad it's not like those sheep. Ugh. I mean, who knew
There's
sheep?
a sheep.
I didn't know sheep were like meat eaters, anyways.
They're not.
Well, why were they trying to attack everybody then?
These weren't your average sheep, pal.
Gotcha. All right.
You know what I think it's time for?
I think they should just brought a gun and just shot them all.
Now, see, that's unkind.
The movie would have been over like that.
Guess what?
We're probably in overtime.
We're overtime. Oh, are we overtime?
Oh man.
I blame Jeff.
What? Why?
I
You're the one
blame
who
Jeff.
rambled on.
You. That's not true. That's a bloody lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. All right, everybody. We are going to get into trivia,
Trivia. Oh. Yeah.
which everybody knows and loves. Uh-oh.
God, you do such a good job with these graphics. I love them.
I drew that all one frame at a time.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, I'm lying.
Oh.
If you don't do better than that, you're not going to do well. We have our new type of trivia, everybody.
Yep.
And in the new trivia, we're going to read 3 statements to our opponent. To our opponent. And he or she is...
Or sheep.
Nice.
He or sheep. That was
Nice.
good.
Now you can play along, everybody. Is going to guess which one is a falsehood. Which one is a lie? So do you want to go first, Jeff, or do you want me to go first?
You asked me the question first.
Okay, here we
Or
go.
put up your statements first or whatever.
Here we go. A. The creature effects in the movie Black Sheep were done by Henson Creature Shop. This was done during a period when they were experimenting with making money outside of the usual Disney umbrella.
Are you talking about like Jim Henson?
Jim Henson. The Jim
Okay.
Henson Creature Shop that did like Yoda and that stuff.
Gotcha.
B. Mountain oysters are sheep or ram testicles.
Okay.
C. Haggis is traditionally made using a sheep's heart, liver, lungs, and stomach.
Which one's true?
Which one is false?
Oh.
2 of them are true.
I was listening for the true ones.
One is false.
Could you... Now, B sounds very familiar to me.
The mountain oysters?
Because I've heard of Rocky Mountain oysters.
Okay.
So mountain oysters may be like the Australian version. Because this movie was shot in Australia, right?
New Zealand.
Or New Zealand. So,
New Zealand.
tomato,
Which
tomato.
is the same place.
So, yeah. So,
Yeah.
So I'm thinking
It's basically part of Australia that got lost.
in space.
Yeah.
All right. So the other one.
That's
So
not
could you
the
repeat the first one again?
Creature effects were done by the Henson Creature Shop during a period when they were experimenting with more adult fare and wanted to show a profit to their owners at Disney.
Could you repeat C?
C is haggis is traditionally made using a sheep's heart,
Haggis.
liver, lungs, and stomach. Haggis.
That sounds like that would be true too. But then A makes a whole lot of sense because they're making these Muppets and Puppets and they want to like do some older stuff, so that sounds like that would be true. I'm looking for the false one, right?
You're looking for the false one.
Oh man. Repeat B one more time.
B is mountain oysters are sheep or ram testicles.
Because Rocky Mountain oysters are bull's testicles. So maybe just
But do
mountain.
they all have testicles?
Oh wait, say it again.
Nothing. Mountain oysters are sheep or ram testicles.
Well, sheep's got balls too. So
Really?
sheep they both do.
Oh,
No.
Could Tim be trying to throw him off?
I'm gonna say
Maybe they're all true.
no. You can't do that, right?
No, I can't.
I'm gonna say, all right. I'm gonna go against my better judgment, and I'm gonna say that C is false.
C
Yep.
is false, which is haggis is traditionally made
Yep.
by a sheep's heart, liver, lungs,
Yep.
and stomach.
Yep. Oh!
Jeff, you are wrong.
Oh.
You are wrong. Haggis is a traditional, I think, Scottish,
Oh,
and it's
man.
made by a sheep's heart, liver, lungs, and stomach. Mountain oysters sounded familiar to you because Experience eats one at the end of the movie, and she spits it out. Remember, at the very end of the movie, he whispers, "Oh, that's a sheep's balls," and then she goes, "Ah!" spits it out. The lie.
Oh, are you kidding me? A was the lie.
A was the lie.
Oh,
the
you
creature
suck.
effects.
You suck. That's wrong.
Actually, the
Oh
the
man.
group that made the creature effects, this is really interesting, was
Oh.
the Weta Workshop, which is the group in New Zealand that did all the special effects for the Lord of the Rings movies.
I didn't see Lord
You
of the
didn't know this. There you go.
Would
All
that
right.
have been, would that have been in the credits? It probably would have been, right?
Yeah, it was in the credits.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Tim, that sucks because A made so much sense.
I
But
know.
then so did B and
I know.
C.
I worked so hard on it to make it sound good. I
Oh.
worked really hard. You can see I was sweating.
I'm dejected right now.
No, you have
Oh.
to do yours. So
I
come
know,
on.
but Tim.
Cough it up.
Oh man.
Cough it up.
Yeah, like she coughed up the
Yeah.
ram ball.
Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Oh, we do have some activity in the chat room now that we're done with this. A lot of people thought B.
Well,
And
a lot of people
C,
were wrong.
some folks thought haggis was only the stomach.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right
So
then.
we're learning stuff.
So
We're
then
learning.
maybe I did get it correct.
No, you didn't.
If
I looked this up.
All
I
right.
looked this up.
What would make you look up What would make you look up? How do you make
Haggis?
haggis? Yeah, why
She
would-
actually makes haggis at one point in the movie.
she's making it. Isn't she?
That
Yeah,
one
with more than freaking guts in there.
that maid.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. That was.
Well,
that
I
was
looked
his,
it up because I was like, "What's all in
That's
there?"
his mom, right?
That was like the maid or something. There. The mom had died years before. Let's
No,
not
she
get into
didn't.
that. Yes, she died when he was very young. That's why when the dad died, it was so traumatic. 'Cause they're like,
Oh.
"Oh, I'm out of parents."
Okay, here we go.
Literally, Jeff's sports movie had more deaths. I'm just saying it. Go on.
Yeah, because they brought everybody back to life. All right, here we go. All right,
Running hoses into people's mouths. That's great.
all right. Here's your A, B, and C. Are you ready?
A, B, and C.
You're looking for the false answer.
Correct.
The
Or incorrect.
The National Dodgeball League has teams by the name of the San Diego Crossfire, the Pittsburgh Punishers, and the Memphis Men in Black. Question B.
Okay, that was A.
Yes.
A was a bunch of sports team names. Okay.
Right, in the
Next.
in the National Dodgeball League.
Right.
Like a real National Dodgeball League. The next one is Vince Vaughn is acknowledged as the leader of the frat pack. And C, the book Fast Food Nation was one of the inspirations for the movie. Dodgeball, a true underdog story.
Fast Food Nation?
Yep.
Fast Food Nation is about fast food, how they make fast food. They actually made a movie on that one that I've seen, which
Called
is...
Supersize?
No, it's called Fast Food Nation,
Wow.
and it's all about the slaughterhouses in Texas.
Okay. Maybe
But
that'll help you then.
there might be a section in there about dodgeball. Now, I do know there's a National Dodgeball League because I signed a petition for it to get in the Olympics while I was looking that up. So I know there is one, but I didn't pay any attention to the goddamn names. So that might be the Men in Black sounds very, very suspicious to me.
Memphis
what was
Men in
B?
Black.
What was B again?
Vince Vaughn is...
That's true. That one's true.
Vince Vaughn is the acknowledged leader of the frat pack.
Yeah, that's true. It's between A and C. I'm not looking at the damn chat room, which is probably telling me the right answer, but they'll lie, so because they're all assholes.
Oh. I was looking at the chat room to see if I knew if the answer was right or not. Yeah,
I just don't buy Memphis Men in Black. I'm gonna say A is the false.
That's wrong. Dun, 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 dun. Vince Vaughn is not acknowledged as the leader of the
Are
frat
you
pack.
serious?
Ben Stiller is. Ben Stiller
Really?
is the acknowledged leader of the frat pack. You bet.
That's crazy. You know, when I first saw this movie, all I could think of over and over
Yeah.
is I thought this should be Bill Murray. I was not a huge fan of Vince Vaughn because I had never
Bill Murray.
experienced him in a movie before.
Bill Murray went to
Okay,
D.
somebody is saying D.
Bill Murray
I
went to
know
pull
who
that.
that somebody is that he's not to be trusted.
He went to pulled it off.
I would never have guessed B.
Right, but Bill Murray went to pulled off that role.
Yes, he would.
No, he's been too old.
Would have killed it.
And the Memphis Men in Black, that is a true team. The Pittsburgh Punishers, that is also a true team. The San Diego Crossfires actually are 3-time national dodgeball champions.
Well, that I knew.
Of course you did.
Yeah. Okay, so neither of us did shit in trivia. Thank you.
Really? Do you have to?
Yeah, I kind of do. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit the sports movie. And I'm debating 9 or 10 is the debate.
Do whatever you want.
I think I'm going to keep it at... No, I'll give you the 10. It's
Wow.
a great movie.
You're gonna
I
be
find
upset.
myself thinking about it quite a bit. So I am going to give it a 10, which means Caddyshack is definitely a 10. So
Are you setting the bar too high right now?
I might be, but
Do you want to amend that
no.
first?
I'm going to keep it at 10
Mine's-
because I enjoyed it a great deal.
I didn't enjoy Bad Sheep and Black Sheep at
I
all.
realize that
And I
now,
would've.
and it hurts my feelings, and I'm going to cry.
And you know what? And I'd be the first one to say I enjoyed it, but I did not enjoy this movie
Yeah.
as much as I wanted to. I wanted to because I know
I kind of thought this would be right in your wheelhouse. It's not terribly scary.
I know, but
But
I think the gore threw it off. And
okay,
and
that's actually I forgot how gory it was, and I'm watching it. I'm like, oh boy.
yeah. And I don't think I'm so much of a gore person, but it's just
Yeah.
when they're playing around in it and they're flopping around in it. I just
You're not a lot of types of horror movie person.
but another
yeah.
thing about this, Tim, is that.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, I wanted to like it because I know what's coming up. I know the movies that are coming up, and I'm not looking forward to them at all. But this one, I can give this a 6. I
A
give it
6?
Yeah.
Okay, I
give it a
thought
6.
you were going to blast it a lot more than that.
No, I can give it a 6.
Okay.
I can deal with
So,
this.
folks, with our new Jumbotron,
I love it. Nice.
we can tell
Thank you, Stefan.
he didn't do any of this. It's so useless on this part of the show. He helped originally, okay?
Yeah.
And then he did nothing. He did a whole lot of nothing going on since then. Yeah, let's see if he's fighting back. He isn't, so we'll just keep that off.
All right.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
We got a show coming up next week. You want to know more about it?
Yeah, because I forgot what.
I forgot what it was, too.
What are we watching?
Next time here on the show. Oh, look at that. We have a dramatic video to tell us.
No.
Oh, yes. I got Caddyshack, which I already told you is going to end up being a 10. You're going to have an early opening. I think you're going to love Deep Rising. I think you're going to
Is there going to be a jet ski in it? Because if there is, then I will love it.
There's actually a I think a great jet ski sequence in it.
Then I'll be all about it.
A lot of fun.
I'm looking forward to it. Why not?
I think you're going to enjoy this almost like on a level of Tremors.
Okay.
Or Odd Thomas. Because this is the same director as Odd Thomas.
Really?
This is the same director who also made the Mummy films.
I like the Mummy films too.
Yeah, so
all right.
I really hope I called this one right. I'm sitting here now thinking how much gore is in this movie, how much gore is in the movie. But
I don't want to be sounding like a big puss, but I mean, it just...
Well, you are, though.
Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. Great. When are we going to Pittsburgh? When's that happening?
November.
All right.
November.
Well, you'll see us in November.
Yeah.
Come by our table. Get some merch.
Yeah, well, bring your checks, credit cards.
Bitcoin.
Actually, you know what we find helps us?
What? Us? You and me, or you?
Us. Is if you fill in the signature on the check.
Yeah.
And you just give it to us, and then we can figure out how much it is afterwards, because we're not real good at math on the fly.
I'm terrible at math.
You're right. So
in general,
we'll just fill in a number later on for you. So why don't you do that? I think we're going to be a very popular booth.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be giving out those free kisses, is what I heard.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, to all of
merch.
our
it's all about the merch.
All of our lady fans.
There's a lot of them too.
They are lining up around the block. It's pretty frightening.
Where are you looking?
I'm looking to see if we're being attacked in the chat room. The chat room's got more than one smart mouth in there right now. But they were playing along on trivia quite a bit. So
Deep Rising, that's a one-off movie, or is there a sequel? Are there sequels to this? Is it gonna be a one-off for me?
There's no sequels.
Okay, and there's no prequels. Sequels. This is just a movie.
What do you mean, just a movie? It's fantastic. Movie.
Just a movie. It's not like I'm gonna be looking for
it's
like
not
The Conjuring 2 or something like that.
It's not in the front. You want a Conjuring 2?
No, I found that on Netflix. I'm like, I can't believe this is on Netflix.
Conjuring. Why do you not believe? Okay.
Well, because I didn't think it'd just be on there. All of a sudden, it's on there.
You know why? It knows that you enjoyed the first one. It has a smart learning feature.
No. All right. Anyways, Tim.
All right. Hey, you know what?
What?
We're over time anyway. So we'll be back next week with Caddyshack. I'll be doing Caddyshack, and you'll be doing Deep Rising.
Deep Rising.
It's going to be a lot of fun. People are going to be talking about it for years.
Deep dish pizza.
Invite your... Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Papa Murphy's in Muskego.
Oh, yeah. They took care of us tonight. We want you to remind you the next time that you come out live, bring your friends, bring your hated enemies. I see here that they're concerned that you might be followed, Jeff. That The Conjuring is chasing you. That's what I'm reading here. Anyway. Bring in your friends, have fun in the chat. You can make fun of us during the trivia, and we'll look at it later and realize that we should have listened to the chat room.
Yeah, we were off.
Yeah.
Well, they were off too. I don't think they had them right either, did they?
I
don't think so.
I don't think they got either of them.
Nope.
I don't think so. They'll
They'll
correct me in there.
They ain't too smart.
Yeah. you too can be completely insulted by Jeff if you come into our chat room. So, hey, thank you all for watching. Remember to share and subscribe to show and feed. Find the show on otherworldlyculture.com, but of course you can also find it on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Pandora, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, anywhere you find fine podcasts, and even places where you find just so podcasts. Remember, kids, if it's sports, it's a home run. But if it's horror, you run home. We're dead on the bases, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Otherworldlyculture.com.
Deadonthebases.com.
Not yet. We don't have it.
It will be soon.
Don't tell people they're all going to go there.
Go there now.
They're going to buy merch.
Oh, they might open a domain on their own.
Yeah. And then they'll